Okay, I've got a workaround going right now. The uh, the other radio, the Silvertone, is going to be worked in conjunction with this. In between, we'll be going back and forth. What I got here is a special request from a friend of mine in Texas um, to take a look at his radio and get it working again. From what I understand, he shipped this radio offshore and didn't get it back for a while. And from what I understand, it worked some time ago when he had it, and when he got it back, wasn't working. Uh, this here is a Zenith model 6D 512. From what I can glean off the internet, this radio was housed in a couple of different configurations. One was a bakelite cabinet. I believe they called it the pancake. Uh, what it looked like was a stack, like a pancake stack. Uh, it had a kind of cylindrical speaker enclosure or semicircular speaker enclosure. The cabinet was bakelite and it was marbled, from what I can understand. I'm not really sure what kind of cabinet he has in it because he kept the cabinet and shipped me the guts. And this was pretty much like he got it back from wherever he sent it originally. The other configuration is, from what I found, is a wooden cabinet, kind of like a oak or something like that. It might have been a mahogany or a walnut finish on the cabinet. Boxy, with the waterfall on either side, either end. The unique thing about this is it has one of those blue mirrored um, dial plates. Um, it's kind of like jeweled. This one here is a little dirty, so it probably doesn't reflect quite as well as well. But we're going to try to polish it up here. Um, the the radio speaker is not the speaker that it came with. Somebody has substituted this speaker in place of the original. Here is the original mount to the old speaker. The old speaker type was a field coil speaker, and it fit real nice in there. If you notice, they kind of modified the corners here on this flanged speaker to fit it in between these this area right here, and it kind of looked like they double used double-sided stick tape to fasten it back to this mount here. Um, so I'm going to have to work with this one. It has been modified with a loading resistor on it, and however, I don't believe they did anything with the electrolytic cap, this multi-section cap. This is similar to a 527 or a 528 radio in that the layout is similar, except this does not have the push button rack up at the top, and it's a AA5 set, um, and a slightly smaller antenna, internal antenna on it. Um, so what we're going to do is we're going to get this thing checked out and assessed and see what's wrong with it. I have checked I have checked the tubes. The Q7 was bad, and the other one, the two diodes were shot. All the other tubes are adequate. They're right in the middle of the curve. So I managed to glean a working, if you will, Q7 out of one of the salvage radios, the only one that I had. I don't work too many of these hot chassis sets, but I guess I'm going to have to from now on, which means I'm going to have to get some of the, the 35, 25, and the 12 voltage tubes, because the old transformer sets in the early 40s, early to mid 40s, right around World War II and thereafter, are becoming a little scarce, at least for right now anyway, so I'm probably going to have to move into the AA5 sets, or maybe the late 20s sets. Trouble is, they want so much for those ones that don't work for parts, and everyone that I've come across for parts or repair or restoration, they're all on the East Coast, and well, close to where they made them. So and some of those radios are some of those early 40s, late 20 radios, late 20 or 30, late 30s radios. They're heavy as hell. So the shipping cost is just, I mean, it costs as much as a radio does, if not more. So anyway, stop the rambling and get to checking it out. We've got it hooked into the dim bulb, and we're going to check and see what it's pulling here and see if it does anything. And we're going to do it on the I'm going to have to get set up here and shut the lighting down and change over my halogens to the battery power, so we don't get any interference on this thing. So hang on and I'll take care of that. Alrighty, I think I've got everything that I need to take care of. Hopefully I didn't leave anything plugged in. And what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and turn that on and fire up the bulb. We're kicking out 18, it's dropping, 17, it's in the basement, 16, now it's in the basement, it's still in the basement, it's sleeping in the basement next to Brandon. Ah, there we go, it's waking, 21, the bulbs are bulbing. We've got some hissing from the speaker. The light is lighting. The tubes are tubing. And no issues so far. This here is gonna have to be looked at. Okay, let's see what we get here.
America history, paint the West history. Hillsdale was made the Hillsdale 1776 curriculum.
That's in the valley south of us. That is Flagstaff. That is Sedona. I don't know where that's at. I'm smelling heat from the radio. Not sure where that one's at. Okay, let's go back where we began. Alright, that AM's picking up pretty good. I mean, great. It's really great. I mean, now the only thing I did was change that Q7 tube. Other than that, all the other tubes are that, and I did go through and check underneath the chassis to make sure there was nothing plain bad with anything else. Other than that, so I could get a checkout done on it, power it up. Anyway, I'm not sure if this cord is the original cord, but it's in good shape, and it has the vintage plug on the end of it. So apparently, the thing that somebody did, because it does. There's some caps that are new in here. Well, not new, like lately new, but some time ago new. Somebody did do a recapping on this thing to a certain degree. Okay, now let's see what she does in the. Let's see what she does in the shortwave mode. The band switch, I'm going to have to take and do a thorough cleaning on it. Most of the time, when some of these here don't work like they should, like right now, I should be getting even without a external antenna hooked onto the terminal on the back of the antenna, I should be getting, something. Let's try it with a with my long wire. Bah. Come on, come on, come on. Wake up, wake up. Okay, let's try this again. See what I mean? Every band switch that's used and the radios that have shortwave and AM, they need to be really cleaned in order to make sure that the oscillators on both bands are properly functioning, or else you get nothing and you think it's something else. So I make it a point to do this as a priority, and if possible, remove the tuner and get it cleaned and everything. This one here is performing pretty good in that where the stations are coming in on AM are right on, but we're going to peak it and everything. So this video is run a little bit longer than usual. I'll try to include some stills showing you the exterior and interior of the chassis. So now it's just a point of going in there, because there is some bad wiring in here. We're going to go ahead and do a search and destroy on the bad wiring. and strip the chassis and the tuner and the antenna and do a refurbishing on all of those components. So stay tuned, there'll be more.